Hello, welcome back. As you know, I'm always trying to find different ways to help you guys improve your English and think in English and feel some sort of connection with the language. So today I have got this wonderful book and I want to share some thoughts about this and why I believe reading poetry, especially poetry for children, can help you really improve your English. So this book here is the Book Time Book of Fantastic First Poems. It's a book about poetry, it's a book for children, so it's a book that I believe has the intention of helping children read better with more flow and also identifying the words in terms of pronunciation. When children are learning to read in English, it's exactly the same thing that happened to you and to me when we were learning to read in our language. So we start to make sense of some sounds, and then when we look at the book or whatever we're reading and we see a word, we guess what the word is. When you're reading poetry, there's something that really helps you read. Do you know what that is? No, I'll tell you. It's rhythm and rhyme. So when you're reading poetry and you read a word that you know for sure how to pronounce that word, you kind of expect the next word or the word in the next verse to rhyme with that one that you just read. I'm going to give you an example of that for you to see. But what I really want to do today is to show you a poem from this book that made me emotional. Not only the first time I read it, but every single time I've read it since the first time. Every single time I've read it since. It's a very good structure. You should be writing this down. Which is what I mean when I talk about helping you create a connection with English. So when you're reading something, anything at all, guys, whether it be a poem book for children or a novel for adults, or a book you've loved in your language and you're now reading again but in English, anything at all, we want to feel like reading in English is something that excites us. It's something that makes us laugh and cry and think about ourselves and think about our lives. And there is a poem in this book for little kids that did just that with me. And I'm going to share it with you. But let's talk about what I meant about rhyming. Okay, so I've got an example here. I'm going to read it to you. It's a tiny little poem, look. So small. And reading things that are very small and accessible, a great way for you to start reading in English. If you don't like books, you don't like stories, this can be very beneficial to you. Let's go. The old man of Peru, Peru the country. There was an old man of Peru who dreamt he was eating his shoe. He woke in the night in a terrible fright and found it was perfectly true. So here we've got, look, it's so small, and we've got a lot of rhyming. So a lot of words that have different spellings but have the same sound. So Peru rhymes with shoe, night rhymes with fright, true rhymes with Peru and shoe. And this helps you read. A lot of the time we are so concerned, which is true, and I think we have to be, we're so concerned about pronunciation when we're reading. Am I reading it right in my head? Am I pronouncing it right in my head? Poetry with rhyming patterns help you know whether or not you're doing this right. So now what I want to do is read the one that I absolutely love, and I want you guys to hear it because I want you to see whether or not this touches you. It makes you feel like you love it, like it makes sense to you. Let's see. Where is it? Here it is. Look, it's this one here. So the name of the poem is Don't Cry Caterpillar. Don't cry, caterpillar. Are you ready? There is some rhyming, but what I love about this is not the rhyming, it's the meaning of the poem, okay? Let's go. Don't cry, caterpillar. Caterpillar, don't cry. You'll be a butterfly by and by. Caterpillar, please, don't worry about a thing. But, said Caterpillar, will I still know myself in wings? So, to me, it's very, very clear that this poem is not about kids and about fear and about mundane things in life. It's not at all. Rather, this poem is about a concern that all human beings have to some degree. Some have more, some have less, but we all do, which is change and transformation. If something happens in our life and something big is about to change, we worry. We worry about it. We are concerned about this. We're thinking, oh my God, am I still going to be happy? Am I still going to be able to pay the bills with this new job? Am I still going to be myself now that I have kids? All of these concerns belong to this little tiny poem here, aimed for children. Developed for a child, written for a child. So I'm going to read it again, and I'm going to read it a bit faster now with a better flow for you to hear it. Don't cry, caterpillar. Caterpillar, don't cry. You'll be a butterfly by and by. Caterpillar, please, don't worry about a thing. But, said Caterpillar, will I still know myself in wings? So nice. So there you go. I hope I've managed to sell this to you. Not really literally selling it, because I'm not selling this, but to sell this to you as an expression, meaning I hope I've managed to convince you that this is a good idea, that reading poems for kids as a learner is a fantastic idea. All right, so this is the one I recommended. There are more. I've not read them, so I don't know, but this particular one, the blue cover, is really, 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 really good, okay? All right, my lovelies, thank you so much for being here today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please drop me a comment telling me whether or not you like this type of video. I think it's a fantastic way to help you learn. And once again, I'm always trying to think outside the box to help you think outside the box as well with your learning. Okay, see you all later. Take care. Bye.